I'm going to say what a lot of racing game fans are thinking right now, because I'm a big one. I'm a huge one, actually. If Forza Horizon 6 does not evolve the formula for racing games, they're in trouble. They're definitely in trouble. And look, don't get me wrong, I got a lot of respect and even a bit of love for Horizon. You know what I'm saying? Forza as a franchise, a lot of us do. But somehow, some way, racing games have started feeling less memorable, even though we know that these racing games have gotten better, right? We got bigger maps, right? More cars, and better graphics, right? But somehow the games, the franchises, the communities, even, right? The culture has lost its soul. It has. We took a bargain. And that's why racing games like Need for Speed Heat, CarX Street, CarX Drifting Online, they still have communities that's fighting for them. Like every single time I go live on TikTok or YouTube, I get somebody that's coming through, especially on TikTok. I get people that's coming through and they're like, man, it's refreshing to see somebody playing Need for Speed Heat, or I can't believe people are still playing this game. Why are so many people playing this game? And the reason why is because people miss the feeling of how they felt playing those racing games of the past, right? And I'm not just talking about nostalgia. It's not just driving. It's not just grinding for money or even just collecting cars, right? Which is the general consensus of most of these games. I'm talking about the atmosphere. I'm talking about the identity, the progression aspect, the culture that I just explained earlier. Back when the racing games was really popping, right? When they was really, really good, a lot of racing games felt like a lifestyle. You remembered the soundtrack. Need for Speed Most Wanted, Underground 2, uh, even Need for Speed, the first Underground. You remember the soundtrack. You remember it. You really remember it, because these things brought the culture, right? You remember what the garage looked like, what the main screen looked like when you went into the game. You remember the rivalries with certain titles, right? When you think about Most Wanted, the Blacklist, you know what I'm saying? The late night vibe, the grinding to get that car and finally unlocking that car. A lot of racing games right now, they just throw 500 cars in a dang on lineup, and they want you to try and unlock all of them in the first hour and call it progression. The honesty in the room says that's what's really killing the culture. That's what's really killing the journey. It's destroying it. And that's why people are going back to games like Need for Speed Heat, and it's gravitating the attention over to even CarX Street, CarX Drifting Online. These games aren't perfect, right? Not in any way, shape, form, or fashion are these games perfect, but they feel passionate. There's a level of passion. I mean, CarX Street doesn't even have a dedicated campaign for real, but somehow we can still feel the passion in the title. Meanwhile, and this is sad to say, and I hate saying this as a fan, the Need for Speed community, we just waiting for Need for Speed as a franchise to find its dang on identity again. And I say this very, very boldly. If Forza Horizon 6 does not come through and dominate, and it doesn't feel fresh, it's over. It's over. Because racing games right now, we don't need to have more cars in the lineup. We don't need to have a huge and bigger map. We don't need the graphics to feel like we getting in the car in real life. We need the personality back. We need that again. We need the cultural feel again. It's this same dang on AI or whatever, so I can unlock that car. I gotta stay up until midnight, after midnight, racing with my friends because we all just unlocked that car. We all are designing our cars together. We need that back, because that's what people actually miss. Y'all let me know what y'all think, because I could be tripping. Maybe racing games have evolved and maybe they do feel great. Maybe they are in the position that they should be in, but I'll leave that up to y'all to answer in the comment section, and answer this question for me. What racing game had the best vibe of all time to you? Like, you could just take yourself right back to that moment, right? Racing around the map, cruising around the map, being with your friends. What game had the best vibe of all time to you? Let me know down in the comment section below, man. I love you guys. Like always, y'all get out there, go and create that new perspective and become the visionaries that you're destined to be. And I will catch y'all in the next one, man. It's your boy Jvrse, and I'm out. Peace and love, y'all.